Hi everybody, we're at Supreme Menswear, and damn if I don't feel like a male model this week. Welcome to Third and Long. Today, head coach Dave Dickenson is going to talk about the Montreal Alouettes and what the Stampeders have to do to beat them. The Other Side is brought to you by Truman Insurance. Community driven, always honest, always reliable, always there. This is The Other Side. Hey, we're talking about Tammy Truman, who sponsored this thing, and she said, well, thank you, Dave, for saying how well I hit a golf ball. I said, and the tan, because no one tans like her either.
No one does tan like her. I'm a bit jealous. I'm a bit pale. Now, I do think, though, yeah, she works hard at it.
Yeah.
I have seen her hit the golf ball, though. I'm pretty impressed.
Yep.
I'm not going to give away her age, but she's definitely smacking it pretty good, so I was impressed with that.
Can you golf?
Oh, yeah.
Good?
When I was in my heyday, younger, less injuries, I could play with the boys. I was in the 70s consistently. And,
oh, wow. Good for you.
Used to play like in San Diego there with Drew Brees, Doug Flutie, myself, and then this long snapper named David Bin. His claim to fame is he's been in the NFL a long time, but he dated Pam Anderson while we were there, so that definitely was a pretty good claim to fame. Well, this is dated, though. I didn't say anything else on that.
Okay.
Anyway, that was the four of us, and Dave was the best.
Yeah.
Me and Drew battled hard, and then Doug, he was trying to get lessons on that, but he couldn't hang with us. But
well, give him time, though. He would be.
Nah, he wasn't getting. Now, I've slacked off. I got out maybe a round and a half last year. I've got out twice this year, but I'm still enjoying it. But now I'm up in the mid-80s. I got to realize that, guess what? If you don't practice, you don't do something much, why would you expect to be any good? So, Hey, I still have fun. I'm usually sore after 18 holes, though, so that's the way it goes.
I want to talk to you about Montreal, because this is a very important game for you guys to win. With Montreal, watched them last week. 3 different quarterbacks come in and play.
Yeah.
Man, oh man, how do you address that? What do you see on game film for that one?
Well, it looks to me like they're going to have their starter, Vernon Adams, back. I've been a fan of his since he was in college. He played at the same college as Bo, actually backed up Bo.
Right.
He's a good player. He's crafty. He can run. He's a gamer. He's a winner. That side of their offense looks much better. If they get their running back, stand back, they've got a 2-headed horse that's very good. They pound it at you. They're very physical. I think the key to their team has been their defense, though, playing really good. They got a lot of ex-Stampeders and good ex-Stampeders, guys we wanted to keep on our team. We were unable to do so. I don't know, maybe they're paying a lot better over there. I would expect guys to want to stay with us, but it didn't happen. We've got a lot of familiarity with them. They know us. They're playing well. They're playing a system where they're basically rallying and getting tons of turnovers, not a lot of man-to-man. But it'll be a challenge for the quarterback to stay consistent, precise, and hopefully we can win.
Let me ask you about that. Kavis Reed was let go for whatever reasons. We've heard many. Mike Sherman was gone right at the start of the season. Turmoil seemed to follow this team along. I'm surprised they've even done as well as they have. And you said they've changed the system and they got something decent and something to work with.
Yeah. Well, their head guy, Kahari Jones, I mean, he's a Calgary. He's an awesome dude.
He is.
I mean, and he is a guy I'm sure those guys trust and believe in. He's got a lot on his plate over there. We know that the ownership issues are still going on, but as a player, they're just rallying around that. They're probably using a little bit of this conflict and things that didn't go their way to basically rally around it. Now, you got to win, and they did that for a while. They hit a quick 3-game win streak. They're back down a bit, so they're going to try to springboard against us. So, I mean, to be honest, listen, we all want the CFL to do well. And when Montreal was rolling, it made our league stronger. When they had all this turmoil and so many problems, we all heard about it, and it did not make the CFL better. So we're not going to, obviously, nobody gets charity wins. They've earned them. But it is nice to see them back in the mix and playing well. I just hope they don't play well this week.
Where can you beat them?
Well, I mean, I think, honestly, we've got to win the turnover battle first off. I think if we do that, we've got a good system as well. I do think we've got some things that we're going to see if they can work. Special teams, obviously. Ottawa beat them with 2 return touchdowns, didn't do much else. We got to be the better team there. To be honest, we just have to be ourselves. We need to improve, though. Win or lose, we just got to make sure we're stepping forward, and each week we've gotten better. If we do that at home, I like our chances.
All games you've lost, you should have won, though.
Well, we could have
Okay.
won. I think we could have won, and yet there's probably a game or two we maybe for sure BC. But I think I said, I mean, the league's so balanced. We're right there with everybody else. It will come down to a couple plays normally, but you don't know which plays those are. But I feel good about our team as far as I think we're overachieving a little bit, meaning the guys are giving me everything they got. They're buying into what I'm selling. And I do think we've got a lot of improving left to do, but the trend is still up.
I want to ask you, because you're not used to this position. You're 5-3. You're kind of in the reeds, so to speak. And one guy, Burke Dale, called me today, and he said, "Mike, you know what's wrong with the Stampeders? Nothing." And he goes, "I love them because they're like the New England Patriots last year. Everyone thought they were done. Everyone thought that, and then they just get into the playoffs and they do their thing." And that's got to be what you're thinking about, I would think, Dave. Just get into the playoffs. And
I'm
win.
happy with where we're at, to be honest. Like you said, my thought process going into this year was keep your head above water until you get to Labor Day.
Right.
And then figure things out and hopefully generate some momentum. We're just not talented enough. Nobody is in this league to be out there and just win on talent. It's got to be basically, you got to have execution. You got to catch a few breaks here or there. I do think a lot of people thought this was the year we were going to tail off. We got a long way still to go, and we're just 8 games in.
Yeah.
If we can improve, though, we've seen some really good stories. We've got some good young talent. We've got some people that are stepping up. Obviously, we'd like to get our quarterback back in there, who is our big moneymaker and our playmaker, our guy that leads us all the time. He hasn't really played much at all this season. So for us to be where we're at, I think, honestly, it's been a real good start.
No, Dave, before you go, I just want to spread out a little bit.
Should I try that too?
Holy, that was tough just sitting there and not being able to do what we normally do on a couch, and that's almost lay down. So, great show, though.
Okay.
Yeah, you did
I
great.
like the show.
Yeah.
Is that a wrap?
Yeah, it's a wrap.